Okay? For whatever reason, I decided to say that's happy. That's the happy thumb up. So with the happy thumb up, we're going to talk. No, we're not going to talk. We're going to count till 10 with a happy tonality, right? So you're going to follow me. You're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, 10. Hey, Keith, you're powerful, my friend. All right. Now, before you sit down, because I'm not going to let you sit down, now we're going to go actually do the sad one. So the thumb down is going to be the sad tonality. So we're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, very Latin American, the stereotype. Okay, shake it off, people, shake it off. You're warming up your voice in a way, your tonalities, everything. And now we're going to go for the thumb. I don't know what this means, but the thumb actually in this position, as you, yeah, give us a lift. Okay, there we go. So that's Keith's version for give us a lift. I don't know what this is anyway, but we're going to go for a calm tonality, relaxed, yeah? We take a deep breath, exhale, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to do it in Spanish. Yeah, oh, you like challenges, people. You think you were off the hook. No, we're going to do it in Spanish. You do it with me. You're okay. You're in safe hands. You're not with Elliot. Sorry, Elliot. I love you, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Round of applause, everybody. Thank you very much for playing. I just wanted you to be in the right mental state, because the next speaker, and I can say you are all powerhouses here today. When it comes to our next speaker, she's not only a powerhouse, she's all emotions. She brings insights, laughter, fun. I haven't got enough words to express what I was going to say. But then I want to just share your complete name, your full name, Elizabeth Hack. She is amazing. She's going to be talking today about the key to productivity within your business. Give it a round of applause. Elizabeth Hack is joining us on stage. I want more.
Up! Woo! Come on, up with me! Woo! Keep going, party! Oh, Keith, on your feet. Where's my virtuals? I can see you. Simone from Australia. Hey, girl. So good to hear. Yes. Keep dancing. 3, 2, 1, and yes. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Guys, I lose everything. Anyone else always lose their keys? Their phone? Their marbles? Thank you very much. Well, last summer, I was sat in my freshly painted office. It was a sunny day outside, and I had lots of work to get on with. I had an inbox full of questions from our wonderful clients and an afternoon of calls lined up. But as I looked at my computer, I thought, can't do this. There was a hole burning in my brain. I'd lost my keys. Normally when I lose my keys on my phone, I lose them and within an afternoon I find them. But not this time. It'd been 5 days since I'd found my keys. And as I sat looking at the computer, I was like, where could they be? I actually dropped into my critic brain and my little voice came out. You know the one that chats rubbish in your ear. The one that you wouldn't even say to your best friend, to your worst enemy. Not your best friend, definitely not. Right, I've got to get on. Well, who's going to listen to you when you can't even find your keys? I've got a big day ahead of me. Well, who cares? You're using your spare keys. Why does this always happen to me? You're useless. Right, that's it. I cannot serve anyone in this mood. So straight away, I jumped up and I started looking through the drawers in our office. We've only just put these drawers in I've not even looked at them. They're not in here. Fine. Straight away, I stomped down the stairs. We've got wooden stairs. You can hear me from 3 houses over. I stormed down through the living room and startled my wonderful partner in the living room. I can see our living room there. Hey. I walked straight past him into the conservatory and I started rummaging through the paint pots. Are they in here? No. He can hear me stomping around in there. I'm like a tea kettle, a bit like Kevin in Hayley's presentation, with steam coming out of my ears. I patted down the coats in the kitchen. Can't find them. That is enough. And I stormed back into the living room and I looked at my darling partner in the face. And I said, if you find my keys, I'll pay you £50. And I turned on my heel and stomped back out of the room. Now it's interesting. The moment that I'd relinquished the power and asked for help, I felt better. He's very good at this task. He's always finding stuff for me. And in fact, when we moved in, we got 3 sets of keys cut because we knew what I was like. My Batman set, Kieran's Superman set, and the Hulk, the spare. So why don't you delegate or outsource or ask for help when you need help? Is it that you're too proud? Is it that we feel like it's weakness? Is it just that we feel like we don't have someone to lean on? Within business, we need to outsource to be able to elevate ourselves to our true potentials and to be able to serve at the highest level. That's why we're in business. We're here to serve. Has anyone ever outsourced or hired someone and it's been a bad hire? Yes, Claudia? Yes, Elliot? Oh, Jose. Poor Jose. It's actually, stats have shown that when you mishire, it can cost a business between 20,000 to 100,000 in lost revenue. So when I first started hiring as a manager at 21, I was taught a very valuable lesson. It's better to have a hole in your business than to have an arsehole. So how about I give you some tips for when you next hire to be able to miss out the hole and help make sure we don't get an arsehole. Would that help anyone? Yes. Fantastic. So there's a fantastic book called Traction by an author called Gino Wickman. In his book, he teaches the GWC method. Has anyone, before I go into this, does anyone have something that they'd like to share about where they'd like to outsource in their world? A cleaner! Oh, so when we moved in, that was actually one thing that I said to my partner is we must have a cleaner. When I lived in Australia and we lived in a house share, we had a cleaner come round and it saved the arguments. And for £37 every 2 weeks, I thought it's worth having a cleaner in. And you know what? When I was in Australia, they even folded my toilet paper into a little triangle and made me feel like I was in a hotel. So when I hired the cleaners for our home, I actually told them, I want my toilet paper folded into a triangle. It makes me feel special. It makes me create magic in my day when my cleaners have been through. So if we talk about cleaning in regards to how I would use this method for hiring a cleaner, first of all is G, get. Do they get the role that you're trying to fulfill? Do you understand what your true outcomes are for that hire so that you're winning and they're winning and we don't end up with that mishire? So I would be as specific as saying to my cleaners, yeah, cool, you're going to vacuum, you're going to dust, but I need my toilet paper folded into a triangle, please. W is want. This is where we cannot say enough, are you sure? I'm going to ask you to fold my toilet paper into little triangles. Are you sure you want to work with me? This job is going to have long hours, and I am a demanding person. Are you sure that you want to work with me? Now, finally, C. Even if that person in front of you understands their role and really wants the role, if they don't have C, it's just not going to work. C is the capacity. A great example of capacity is, say that you work in IT and your IT program is all virtual. Actually, to be honest, the world is virtual now, isn't it? So pretty much any role that we're hiring needs to have a grasp of IT. Now, if they can't even turn on a computer, they don't have the capacity. So they might be the most loveliest human in the world. We'd happily go for drinks with them after work. But without that capacity, they're not going to be the right hire for you. They're going to end up being the arsehole. So, back in the home, I just got back to my office. My bum had barely reached my seat when I heard a jingle of keys coming up the stairs. My darling partner had found my keys. 5 days of torture, anguish, and self-destruction gone in 2 minutes. I could have married him in that moment. Naturally, I asked him, and he said yes. However, he said he wants to ask me. No, Ali, this isn't the time when I tell you we're engaged. But I am still waiting. He's listening. You've got a room full of people, Kieran. It's time. Come on, baby. No pressure. Now, having had someone, that's 2 minutes worth of work. He left me freer and able to focus on what was most important that day, was to serve and look after more people. And I hired the most competent person to be able to outsource that role. So what outsourcing do you need to do in your life? I did. I took him out to dinner. I paid him the £50. I honour my word. That is one of my core values, which is another thing that I teach in part of my facilitation days to be able to help you with those hires. Actually, going into your core values is super important too, because if timeliness is something that drives you crazy, you need to tell your hire that that is something that they need to do. So, next time you're hiring within your business, if you ever need any guidance, the methodologies that I've been using across niches with international clients for the last 7 years have proven that we can. Someone needs a VA very soon, Veronica. It also frees up your entire weekend. Fantastic, John. When you are looking for your next stages in your roles, please reach out to someone to be able to help serve you. My name's Elizabeth Hack. I can be that person for you in your business. If you would like to reach out to me at all, my website is elizabethhack.co.uk, or you can reach me on LinkedIn. Thank you for your time, and remember, delegation is not failure, it's power.
All right. Well done, Elizabeth. That's amazing. Good job.
High five, awkward hug.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Megan. Hello, everyone. Hello, Simone. Welcome to everybody joining us. Kieran, that's what you look like. I've heard so much about you. The good thing is you look much better than she describes. Just saying. But well done, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Any questions for Elizabeth? We've got a couple of minutes. Has anybody got any questions for Elizabeth before we move on to the next speaker? I want my EA back, but they won't give me the budget. I'm sorry to hear that, Glenn. They never realised how much time they wasted. Some really good feedback here. Any questions for Elizabeth, either online or offline?
I must say, I have to say hello to my Australians here. Leah, Ricky, Simone, thank you for joining me. Evening your time.
Should you say with an accent like Leah?
Yeah.
Is that good? Am I doing good there with the accent? No? No. Okay. Pretty bad. Okay. Will you come home to me? Are you going to propose? There we go. Any questions for Elizabeth? No? 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Elizabeth!